Feroze Azeez, Joint CEO, Anand Rathi Wealth, joining in to talk more about it. Feroze, very good morning. Great to have you on the show. Tamanna here. Do you think more of this kind of action will follow? And what does this mean for investors who are finding, frankly, gold now more attractive than what's happening in equity?
Good morning, Tamanna. I think other AMCs will follow. I think HDFC will also amend a little, ideally should. 25 crore limit is just a message, not a limit, largely. Of course, a 10 lakh limit on the fund of fund, that's the gold ETF fund of fund, is a reasonable limit, one. I think as an industry, we have to guide an Indian population in the right direction. Already 28% of Indian household savings is in gold, 28%. In the latest number is 1,635 lakh crores is the total household savings, in which 28% is in gold, 1.8% is in equity mutual funds. Thereabout same amount is owned by individuals in listed equity. So 3.5% in equity put together, direct and equity mutual funds, and 28% in gold, especially because of the mark to market. We have 4 crores. 4 crores of gold, adding another 1.5 lakh crores, which is about 0.3% of the already stuffed gold in, is to my mind not logical, especially if I give you some data. I was just trying to see the kind of recency bias. Total net flow from March 24 to Feb 26 in ETFs has been 81,828 crores, when the gold price was 68,000 in April 2024. There was a 400 crore outflow in Jan 2026 when gold was at 1,66,300 average. We had 24,000 crores coming in. If the 81,000 crores was staggered in 24 different installments, people would have made 33,800 crores more. Actual mark-to-market computed on the gold inflows for the last 24 months, which we do as an average Indian investor inflow, is close to about 23% only, when gold has risen 117%. If they would have staggered and done an SIP, the Indian investors would have made 52,000 crores as against 19,132 crores. That's from March 24 to Feb 24. This is called recency bias, and removing that bias, I think, is an industry responsibility, and HDFC has taken first step.
Okay, so Feroze, okay, let's understand this. Good morning, Hiral here. What would this actually then mean for an investor in terms of the action that they have to do? Because in one way, we're talking about not really buying physical gold. We are talking about, in fact, you've come out and said that you should be selling some portion of your gold, I think, what, 10 grams? We spoke about it earlier, and now you have ETFs also which are freezing. Where do investors go then?
Thank you for the last time, because you access and try to amplify the "I sold my gold" campaign. If you look at any kind of mathematics, right? If tomorrow Nifty became 72,000 from 23,000, would I do some rebalancing between equity, debt, and gold? The answer is yes. Any amount of rebalancing is nothing but a synonym for profit booking. If my 2 crore gold in a year and a half has become 4 crore as a country, and if I was the owner of this money, I would say, yeah, I will rebalance it towards equity, especially when equity for the last 25 years of this century, from FY2, has given negative returns for 5 years, which is FY2, FY9, FY12, FY16, FY24, and FY26. If there has been no consecutive Nifty negative return any financial year in this century. So if that math has to be believed, the Nifty closing of 22,313 on March 30th, which was the last working day for the last financial year, we're already up with all the pessimism. It is unlikely that we will not have median plus returns in this financial year. If one of my assets has tripled in the last 1 year, would I sell a small portion of 3, 4, 5% of profit? Not even if it is doubled. I'm not asking you to eliminate all the profit. So that's what I've been doing in Abhiyan now. Some people have supported, and media houses like yourselves have supported. For our clients, we've been saying 100 grams because HNIs have averaged lot more. One of my clients sold a delivery which he was supposed to get from MCX of 57 kgs, 88 crores. He unwound it, saying that, yes, makes logical and patriotic sense.
Right. So I think that that rebalancing is the key right now. But thank you, Feroze, so much for joining in. Always a pleasure to speak to you as well.